Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Berry. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Complete to the left. On the move is the 30. Touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start to that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, how did he make that move? And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
That's caught. It's Allen. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
He's got it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They'll test the right side. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them. You use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bannister. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide out in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
first and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looking to throw on second down.
Is this 2025?
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 43. First down for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete.
No answer. I see how it is.
Finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Yes.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Just kidding, but do you play any other games besides this game?
I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his
USFL teams with 2025 rosters.
and that ball starts.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Nice.
How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he goes out of
Play Fortnite.
Nice pickup on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss.
Check out my YouTube channel and check out my YouTube shorts and you will see all my sports leagues I live stream.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
From the gun. They're bringing heat. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45, on his way. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice.
And he's got a touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off play action. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Harrington.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. It's number 7. Second down.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Fights off a defender. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Off the play fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Offense set on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Quick release on the RPO. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Fast motion from the offense. The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
At the 25-yard line. Second down coming up.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Fires left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory.
At Goats International Sports Showdown 2025, what game is for PS4 or PS5?
It'll be 4th down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first two quarters of football in Memphis. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working.
For this PS5.
Defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they desperately want...
Oh, it is PS5 that sucks. I don't have 5, I got 4.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake.
Yes, welcome to GOATS International Sports Showdown with myself, Devin Smith. This is my USFL series. This is College Football 25. And I downloaded the United States Football League teams. So I'm doing a mixture of XFL and I'm doing USFL. It's a mixture. I downloaded some of the original teams from 1982-83. And I've also downloaded new school teams. So this is a mixture of the old school teams from the United States Football League of 1982-83, 2010, 90s on up to today.
They're able to put a stop to that return.
And it's also the XFL. It's a mixture of both of them. And a 32-team selection. And I was able to put this together. I did a download, custom mod kind of thing. The rosters are the players from the actual leagues, and a little mix-up of college players is in there too. In this, I did the best I could with getting the teams and all that. So, but once again, my name is Devin Smith. For those who may not know me, who may be new, you can check out my YouTube channel. Check out all the sports seasons I do. The simulation franchise mode, that's always my favorite. I've done everything. NHL, Madden. I've done hockey. All different hockey leagues. And it's pretty good. Let me see what else we have. Okay. Carter, welcome to the stream. Also, Alex, welcome to the stream. I normally I speak and do commentary. But a lot of times I like to let the game play out. So I also do chat room communication. I just don't do it enough, but I got to get back to it. I used to do it a lot. This is my 8th year. I think this is my 8th year doing this. Looking at it. I started this channel 2017, bringing us up to 2025. So this is like my 8th year anniversary. Doing many different live stream sports. gaming leagues.
Getting a return and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right.
I got to figure out if there's a franchise mode. I'm going to figure out if there's a franchise mode for this custom league. I don't know if there is one. But most of these teams, I think, are online. But this is College 25, and I turned College 25 into the United States Football League, and I turned it into the XFL. I also use Madden 25. Okay? Yes, by the way, I am streaming from PS5. I stream from PS5 and 4.
Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Bannister. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Now on first down after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down coming up after the completion. They'll try to power their way ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Zings it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12.
I'd like to thank everybody, of course, for tuning into GOAT's International Sports Showdown, hosted by myself, Devin Smith. And I also like to give a shout out to YouTube, the YouTube team, for everything that they do to keep this channel alive and to keep this channel filled with love and bringing everybody together and just everything that YouTube does to update me and to make my experience on YouTube a beautiful experience. I'd like to thank the YouTube team. Shout out to YouTube. You are the best. So I just want to give my my personal love to the YouTube team. And hopefully y'all hear this on the video, and definitely keep sending me new updates and keep sending me information on ways that I can improve my channel. Things that I can do to make it even as good as what it is right now. I'd like to thank all of my new subscribers who tune in. Check out my YouTube shorts, and you can also check out my whole channel. I got thousands of videos. You can check my whole history out of all of the videos that I've done going back to the year 2017. For all the sports lovers, all those who love sports of all types, from the United States around the world, everybody who loves sports, this is definitely the channel for you. And I think that's probably about it. But I definitely wanted to give a little communication commentary today because I don't do it a lot. But I definitely will be trying to work more on that. Communicating with a lot of the supporters of this channel. Because I know a lot of people wonder sometimes, you know, who does this channel belong to, you know? But Alex, thank you. I'd like to thank Parker and everybody who shows love to this channel. And this channel is definitely for the people. It's definitely made to bring joy and happiness and everything that is good to everybody. But definitely, if any of my videos and leads that I've done, if it has brightened up your day, that's what my channel is all about. My channel is about spreading love, unity, and bringing people together. All right? So, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for checking out my GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025 edition channel. And feel free to communicate with me in the chat room. Any questions or any ideas or suggestions, please feel free to let me know, and I'll definitely get back with you. But all the live streams I do, I'm always here on standby, but I just don't speak a lot in the videos because I don't want to mess it up. You know, I don't want to mess it up too much, but I'll bring in a little communication today. So I still be on communicating with the live stream, but I just wanted to reintroduce myself for new subscribers. I have old subscribers that remember me very well, but I'm just communicating to all the new subscribers. Check out the YouTube shorts too. You're going to love my YouTube shorts. There's a lot of excitement in there, a lot of sports showdowns. Okay, and you will love it. So check out YouTube shorts if you want to see something fast and highlights. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, my videos sometimes are about an hour 20 minutes. I know that's kind of long, but my video do long gameplay. So a lot of my franchise mode simulations that I do on YouTube are long gameplay because I like to make it realistic. That's why I do the long gameplay.
And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got it again. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Brings up third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle.
At the 43-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
44 brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying to impose their will with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snap it to the back. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that 2-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed 1 more. They fall short.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Mosley. Smashes through. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
By the running back. Tackle at the 47. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Bannister.
Returner brings it out to the 35.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Mosley.
The ball carrier is the running back. Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a short run there, and that'll end it.